Hey, Clover here, and today we're going to talk about shoot. You know how you have that thing where you're in the middle of saying something, then you just completely forget? Like I know there's a reason I'm supposed to be recording right now, but I don't remember. Uh, um, hey, do you know if there's anything I'm supposed to record? Are you being serious right now? Yes, I'm sorry. I just forgot, okay? You don't think it might have something to do with that game that you told everyone would be out by June? Oh yeah, thanks. But, a delay from June to October is not that bad. You don't need to sound so judgmental about it. It was June of last year. Right. I should probably talk about that, huh? Yes, we are finally going to be talking about the VARG. Now, if you don't want to hear me ramble and you just want to see the teaser, go to this timestamp. Unless you're watching the premiere, in which case you're stuck with me. But I'd stick around anyways, because there's actually a lot of stuff going on. The VARG has been a massive and ambitious undertaking, and most of the details aren't things you can just throw in a trailer or throw on a blurb. This is honestly a really unique project, and we're going to go over it together, starting with just the basic structure, the type of story and experience you can expect, and then we're going to be talking about the people who made this crazy dream a reality. Sounds good? Good. Now, we're going to be starting with the very first question that I always get asked whenever I bring this up. What the heck is an ARG? So imagine an escape room where you're trying to solve puzzles with your friends to get out of a room. Okay, got that in your head? Great. Now imagine instead of your friends, it's everybody on the internet. And instead of just trying to get out of a room, you're trying to uncover these bits of story and lore and cryptic little things to unravel this vast mystery. That is the basic structure of a real live ARG. If you'd like to see some examples, you can check out this video up here about the Cypher Hunt. Gravity Falls is a first official ARG. Or you can check out this video about Portal's first ARG. Now let's talk about why I think these two suck. That's an exaggeration, of course. I think those ARGs are really cool, and I took inspiration from them. But I think when you look at the puzzle design of those and a lot of other ARGs, they tend to be very technical and, dare I say, tedious. I mean, you got ciphers, spectrograms, frickin' code that you gotta extract from a 13th century website. It's crazy. And that is the first big difference between the VARG and most other ARGs. Our puzzles are a lot more accessible, I guess you could say, but it doesn't mean they're easier. I hope. Maybe y'all are smarter than I thought. This also might be a different medium than what you're expecting. You might assume this will be a text-focused ARG or a video-focused ARG, but you'd be wrong. This is actually an audio-focused ARG. Now, that is not to say that is all we've got. For example, we've got nearly a dozen commissioned art pieces, including a handful from Rinny of Rindesk, a poster from Nyx of the Loniques, and a logo by Max of Matchamaxi. And I mean it when I say that they all did phenomenal work. Their contributions inspired me to make an experience that would live up to the work they put in and what they've brought to the table. Please give them all a follow. I promise you won't regret it. But yeah, other than those and a few other surprises, the VARG is mostly told through audio. And you might think this is like a bit of a limitation, but this was actually a huge boost. It allowed us to really focus in on the story while pushing the medium to its absolute fullest potential. We've got voice acting from me to represent you, the players, but thankfully that is only a fraction of what you'll be hearing. Our title character, V, is voiced by Ivy of the Butterfly Effect, and she did an amazing job. I'm not exaggerating when I say that her performance is the heart and soul of this ARG. And she doesn't just act, she sings. That's right, the VARG is a musical! Okay, well not quite, but it does have some really cool songs, sung by Ivy and composed by Tom of Dalamore. Tom was actually the first person to ever sign on to this crazy vision of mine, and the end result is more than I could have hoped for. If Tom hadn't been on board since the very start, there is no way I would have to keep myself from humming the end result every 5 seconds. And there's a high likelihood that, honestly, the VARG might have never seen the light of day. Working with Ivy on voice acting and Tom on music have been two of the most creatively fulfilling collaborations I've ever had the honor in taking part in. Please give them both a follow. They both worked so hard to make this dream of mine a reality, and I'm so excited to show you what they've been cooking up. You can join the server for the VARG right here, where you'll be notified when there's a new piece of story or lore, or if a puzzle gets revealed or completed, and then you can theorize with everyone and work together to plan your next move as a group. This is not my first time running an ARG, and in my experience, having a dedicated Discord server, 1, makes the experience feel a lot more cohesive, and 2, allows and facilitates a sort of community and culture. So share this with anyone you think might be interested. Whether you want to solve these cryptic puzzles and crack codes, or you want to experience a story with some real emotional heft, or you just want to meet new people and make some memories, I really do think that there's something for everyone here. And now, I know what you're saying. Clover, you keep talking about how cool and awesome this story is, but you haven't told us anything about it. And yeah, you're right. Unfortunately, I don't think I can tell you about it. I'm scared that I'm gonna spoil you, so no, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to wait until the game launches. Shoot, I have to tell you something. Okay, fine. How about a teaser, okay? You can have a teaser. You can have a teaser. But you have to promise me not to figure out everything before the ARG even starts. You promise? You sure? All right. Please, take a look at this.
Hello? Is this thing... There we go. I'm so happy I found you. Do you remember me?
No, probably not. But that's okay.
I can just reintroduce myself.
V? What happened to you?